What it do, y'all? Just finished reading chapter 15 of the book Black American Money by Dr. Boyce Watkins. And the title of this chapter is Subprime Lending and Retirement Issues. And what Dr. Boyce talks about in this chapter is, during 2008, 2009, there was a American crisis with the financial system, and a lot of Americans weren't ready for that because they were just living, just spending and all that. And black people they get body slammed, like Dr. Boyce said in another chapter. They get body slammed when it comes to that because we don't have wealth passed down to us, and houses and money market accounts and all this other stuff that everybody else, that other cultures have that aren't black. A lot of us that are beginning to get this wealth, if the few of us, we're just now starting, this is like first generation wealth. So check this out, okay? He even gives an example that before GM shut down, okay, they were making deals with their factory workers, okay? We're gonna give you $100,000 cash right now. We're shutting this thing down. Here's $100,000 cash, but that forfeits your retirement. This is within this 120,000 cash. This is your what do they call it? When you lay somebody off and your severance package, all that. You get $120,000 cash right now. Don't worry about your retirement. Everything's in here. Take it. And people, people that work there, they're like, yeah, man, let me get that cash right now. Let me get that. Because I know, you have kids that are in school, you have a mortgage, you're probably taking care of a few people, and you want to buy a new car, you want to go on a trip. That sounds good. But when Dr. Boyce did the numbers, the retirement, along with the severance package and everything else, equated out to $148,000. So really, these workers who agreed to that cash up front, they were leaving $28,000 on the table. Now, this comes from, when you make those type of deals, it's because you're not looking at the bigger picture, and your knowledge on money and just financial growth is just not there, okay? Because like I said, a lot of us right now who are actually doing well, like, some of us are the first people to go to college in our family. Some of us are the first people to actually quote unquote make it in our family. So we don't know any better. We're kind of learning along the way. And Dr. Boyce says it's important to teach your children young, because he used an example that was just so incredible to me. Number one, let me give you the example before I go deeper. This video is going to run a little long, but I'm going to break it down. Okay, Dr. Boyce said that he knows this guy. He's 40 years old, okay? He's probably a little older because his book was written in '09, but he knows this black guy. He's 40 years old. This black guy's the most unstable guy ever. He doesn't have a cell phone. Or when he does get a cell phone, he has different numbers. He didn't have a concrete place to stay. So he wasn't just stable at all. And every time things got bad, he just shot back home to his mother. Because Dr. Boyce also says that parents just create this safe haven for their children. Even when they get older, you can always come back to the nest. You don't have to grow, just come back and I'll take care of you. You can be mama's little boy. So this little 40-year-old kid, he came back home. He was living with his parents. His mother and his dad, his mother and his father were taking care of all the bills. He didn't have to do nothing. He probably sat there and ate cereal in his drawers and all that. And Dr. Boyce says that his parents were taking care of the bills, but they didn't let they didn't let him know that they was having their own financial problems. The dad eventually died and didn't have good life insurance, didn't have life insurance at all. But the mother made decent enough money to still hold some things down, okay? Now, eventually his mother was in a nursing home. So the 40-year-old boy, he had to kind of figure things out. but he would still come to his mother in the nursing home and ask for loans. That's how much of a burden and just a jerk this guy was. Okay? Now, in saying all that, Dr. Boyce gave I highlighted it. I need to find it. Because here we go. The bottom line is that if you give a child a wheelchair before they learn to walk, they will never bother to learn to use their legs. And that's what it's saying. If you start young, I mean, if you just giving kids stuff, they're not gonna ask for. Why would they work for it? You just giving it to them. So Dr. Boyce came with. I should have counted these steps. I think it's 10 steps. Dr. Boyce came with, 10. 10. Dr. Boyce came with 10 steps you should teach your child when you're younger. I'm gonna hit you with these steps. When they're young, so that they'll grow into this, and as they're older, they'll know how to maneuver out here. Step 1, never give children money without asking him or her to earn the money. Life doesn't work that way. So why should it work that way for your child? Okay, so what he's saying is, when your child hits you up, hey dad, can I have $20? Cool, you can get this 20. What you gonna do though? That grass needs to be cut. We could fold some clothes up in this mug. We could paint the house. You could get that bread though, but something gotta happen up in this mug. Because think about you, you're grown. Think about you. Can you just go out and, like your job, you have a job. You have to work to get a check. Ain't nobody just giving you nothing. Well, I know if you're watching this, I mean, most likely you probably black, because this is a black book. And I know for black folk, ain't nobody giving us nothing. Our ancestors built this country, and we're still not giving anything. I don't know about y'all. I wasn't giving anything. So bottom line, he's saying, make your kids earn that so they can get ready for real life, because this is real life. 2, let your children see your bills. I thought that was funny, but it's so true. So when this light bill come, this electric bill, light bill, water bill come, you say, hey, come here, kid. Come here. You like lights? Look at that. Look at that. You like lights? You like water? You like to run the faucet? Turn that faucet on. That costs, huh? It ain't free. Take a look at that. The mortgage. It's raining outside, but you ain't getting wet. This costs.